Hey, what's going on, guys? 118 Seth Shadow here. We're in the release week of Flame of Leviatine, so just a few more days to go before we finally get into set 3. And with that, we'll go ahead and start taking a look at a few singles, which are they're still basically nothing but drops in value across, with a few things that are holding steady, but at the end of the day, there just isn't so much in terms of big gains yet for this game. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got today. Starting, of course, with the pre-sales of Set 3, which we covered a little while ago, but just to recap on it, it's currently $9.45 for a case at minimum, which is a drop-off from the current market price of $1,027. And then boxes are starting at $70 right now. Market price is also higher than that at $76. And you've got individual packs at $5 with no market price there. Nobody's been buying individual packs on TCG Player yet. Normally I don't really see that happen too much either, but yeah, that's just how it is for that. I also wanted to talk about cases for Reign of Bahamut and also for Set 1, Advent of Genesis. When we take a look at those, it's currently $600 base for a case of Reign of Bahamut Set 2, which there are 2 listings available at that price, $600, and then it jumps back up to $815 base, with only a few cases, 1 or 2 usually per seller. And yeah, you do have to remember that cases of this set only have 16 boxes, as compared to Advent of Genesis, which is the only one so far that has 20 boxes a case. And currently, a case of this is still $987 to start off with, so basically $988 when you round up. But they haven't been bought for a while. The last listings that sold were at $1,000 and $1,100. But most of the cases available are under $1,000 right now, but barely under that. In any case, given that the available cases right now are likely to be 2nd edition and onward, you also have to remember that there are no box topper promos with those. So if you do happen to find a 1st edition case, to be fair, most of those promos are still not worth that much right now, but in the future, that could change as the game continues to grow. Now going into singles, our first one today is going to be Phantom Howl, which is still a pretty cheap silver from Set 1 at 20 cents to start off with and 33 cents market price. 26 listings overall, so not much to worry about in terms of a buyout on that front. And then you've got the promo, which has 22 listings and is 90 cents right now base and a market price of 99 cents. This is one of those promos that does manage to maintain at least some value close to $1 in comparison to a lot of other promos that have just dropped off really hard. A card that I do want to call out as a potential penny stunk over time could be Archer. Archer sees play every so often in various decks for Forestcraft over different formats. And while it may not see constant play a lot, it is something that has versatility in terms of being good for board clear capability, especially when you're playing combo-based decks. So just keep it in mind going forward. Right now, in terms of its base rarities, it's pennies. 55 listings overall on each, and then if you want the foil copies, they're about $1 a piece, and only about 27 listings a piece between the two. Again, it does have a base form and an Evo form, but at this point it's still really cheap to pick up, and the foils are basically $1. Bellringer Angel is still holding around its current prices, where 14 listings on the regular form at about $15, which is about right where its market price is. The premium is still around $20, which is down from its market price at $24.43. And the thing I do want to call out, though, is regarding the Evo Gold Rare, which right now the base price is $196, and there are 23 listings on it, But I do want to call out that it's been progressively seeing its market price go up over the last few months. Because the current market price is 202 and it's been undulating from under the $2 mark. And overall, in terms of sells, you do see it selling for $2 more consistently these days, where previously it did have a number of sells, listings that were available that were under $1. It's just progressively been making its way upward since December. So do keep an eye on it, as there may be a potential breakout. But yeah, just another one to keep an eye out for. And then of course there's Kaguya, which I covered a little while ago regarding its evolved form due to the low amount of listings, which it still only has 9 listings for its evolved. You also have the Ultimate Rare Evolve, which is currently at $80 and a market price of about $83. And then the regular gold version has 44 listings, so very easy to pick up and starts at 5 cents. But while you see 50 cents on the Evo version, the regular gold one, the base price is actually $1.50. And when you consider shipping getting added to these lower listings, it does get over $1 for only a few copies that are available right now. It's progressively been making a move up, but I don't know if Kaguya will be able to hold out going into newer sets. So while it's moving its way upward, I have my doubts that it'll be able to hold it, but we'll see what happens. Dark Angel Olivia is dropping off in value. We had been talking about how this card had been running out of quantities, moving its way into the 40s, and now the card is back down into the $20 range at $26 to start, and the market price has followed suit. It's now $25.70 and 12 listings overall. And if you want the super legendary, that's still high up there at $69.90 base with 7 listings, and the market price is currently $73.20. One thing I do also want to call out is Marzinski, particularly the legendary base form, because it's running out of quantities. It's $320 base and market price is $382, but there are only 4 listings on the market, which is interesting to see. And that $320 has a $5 ship. Oh, wait a second. No, it's not $3. It's, oh no, this card just became $8. $8 to $10. It's been bought out. Copies have been selling for $3 to $6 to $10 recently, which, wow, I was not expecting something like that to happen for Marzinski. Yeah, so if you needed to pick this one up, this one just up and shot off real fast. Looking at other quantities though, when you look at the Evo version, there are still 34 listings on that one, and it starts at $1. Yeah, it's still a straight $1 if you need to pick up the Evo, so nothing to worry about on that front. But the base form is gone. For crying out loud, if you want to pick it up right now, it's better to pick up the Super Legendary, which currently has more listings available that are all under $8. Then you gotta add shipping and handling, of course, but the Super Legendary is cheaper than the Legendary right now, so yeah, if you need Marzinski, might as well pick up the Super Legendary instead. Tokai Tao. We don't cover this one that much, but since this one does come out of the starter deck, the forms that you can get out of the actual set are not too expensive. Even the Super Legendaries aren't that big, as the non-Evo of the Super Legendary is $850 right now with 8 listings. There are 2 listings on the SP at $110 to start off. And if we take a look, nobody has bought the Evolved SP yet. It's $105. And all the other forms are basically $1 or less, maybe a little bit higher on the base form that you can get out of the main set. But yeah, this card is still incredibly easy to pick up at this point. And to wrap up is going to be Special Week, which is currently out of stock for its SP right now. And in terms of its evolved SP, it's 120 base and 125 on its market price. As for other copies right now, the Super Legendary of the base form is currently 640 with a market price of 767, and then the Super Legendary of the Evo is only $2 to start with a market price of 341. Then we take a look at all the other forms, and it's just very easy to pick them up right now. All the other forms are under $1, so very easy to pick up Special Week at this point unless you're just looking for the really high rarities. But the Super Legendaries are not that expensive either, so you're not breaking the bank if you want to at least go mid-rarity on this one. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.